Jeeves, I need to be able to protect you. You're my favorite son.
Excuse me?
Squirt, I need to be able to protect you too. You're my second favorite son.
What?
Jones, I need to be able to protect you too. You're my third favorite son.
Dad?
The best way to do that, Jeeves, is Simply Safe. Simply Safe. For as little as 50 cents a day with no contracts, you get 24/7 professional monitoring with 3.5 times faster police dispatch. That's a pretty fair and honest pricing right there, my dude. So how does Simply Safe even work? If there's a break-in in my house, this little camera right here pops on and starts recording. The Simply Safe specialist on the other side of this camera will tell 911 what the bad guys look like, what they are doing, and if they are armed or not. Simply Safe is what they call modern comprehensive. It means that they're gonna protect the inside of your house and the outside of your house, but I really don't care if someone steals these plants. Please come steal these plants, they're dead. Outside they have a video doorbell with an HD camera that tells you when people are all up in your yard and stuff. So how does the system even know if there's a break-in? Inside your home, shut up, Squirt. Inside your home there's a layer of motion, and glass break sensors. I'm totally still at my house, by the way. All those things alert, the camera comes on, and then the popo comes to your house. Guess what? The system works if you lose power, Wi-Fi, or if the system is attacked. Not only that, but Simply Safe will protect you from water damage, fire, carbon monoxide, bad guys, and even more. This is my home base. It's the brain. Plug it in, stick the keypad into the wall, put your sensors up, activate the system, and you are protected, Squirt. No, you're protected. Experts choose Simply Safe. PC Mag named it their editor's choice. CNET says it's reliable, comprehensive coverage at an outstanding value. Oh my gosh, they just came out with a lock where you can grant access to someone from anywhere. Forget to lock the door, it doesn't matter. The door locks itself on a timer or when you arm the system. You can even keep track of who comes and goes by assigning different people different entry codes. What? Please visit simplysafe.com/donutoperator to learn more. Back in the 90s, police officers got a bit creative. They sent letters to people who had warrants saying that they want a free item. When the suspects arrived, they arrested them. We held auditions for bit parts in a music video for an undisclosed famous artist. We got great turnout. We used to do this too. They'd even get real lazy with it and hold the giveaways at the police station. Still worked. Back in the 80s, El Paso Immigration sent out letters to known illegals that they had been entered into a raffle for a truck at a new dealership, but they had to be present to win. Worked out pretty well. The fake dealership was even called Argim. Migra is Mexican slang for immigration. The dealership was Migra backwards. This is pretty funny, and I've never seen this before. Back in the 90s, Real TV showed footage from a massive sting at the drug lord's wedding where everybody they hired was a cop. The cake had bees on it, a pun for a sting operation, and the band, All Cops, was called SPOC, which they said stood for Somebody Protect Our Crops, but of course SPOC, spelled backwards, that's what we call a power move. I like the one where a large city department opened a We Buy Stuff store with a couple of cops running it. They had a one-way mirror, 3 hidden cameras, and a clock and date imprint on the tapes. The idiots came rolling in, even bringing in fellow idiots so they could get the good customer bonus points program. Worked great. Sabin, an old co-worker of mine in construction, he was down on his luck after a divorce and working this entry-level framing job when he got a call about a good-paying job in the oil fields. When he went into the interview, he was arrested for failure to pay child support. Oh, how f***ed is that?
I finally won something. You guys are the greatest. And they were just elated to be part of this inaugural function.
Little did they know they would not be going to the game.
Now, if you haven't flashed your arrest, we really have a big surprise for you. Everybody's under arrest.
Oh my god! That shit really happened? They just ran in and pointed guns at him? Holy shit!
We really have a big surprise for you. Everybody's under arrest.
Everybody's under arrest!
Everybody's under arrest.
Director of Operations for the United States.
Look at these dudes!
We had 119 extremely lucky individuals who, by chance, were wanted on criminal warrants.
119.
They won a trip to the D.C. jail.
This is what they were talking about, man. The sweet ninja pajamas that they could wear. Every single one of them has mustaches. I don't know if you've noticed that, guys. Tactical mustaches. Come on.
You have a warrant for your arrest. You're caught up in the police sting.
What?
You have a warrant for your arrest, ma'am. You're under
Are you
arrest.
kidding me?
No, you're under arrest.
You're going first, thank you.
This is a joke.
No, it's not a joke. You are under arrest.
What? What?
Warrant for your arrest. The officer or detective.
I don't
lady there, like,
understand why.
You know what I love? I love when they come out with these videos, rappers, and then they get the gun so close to the screen you can read the serial numbers. And you go into the database and and run them. It's pretty fun to run the serial numbers on some of these like low budget rap videos because you'll find a bunch of people with stolen guns and shit. You know, cameras are so good these days and they hold it right up to the camera. A lot of times you can read the serial numbers on them. Dating do's and don'ts from the 1949. What's that? Wait, what? The High Teen Carnival? I don't think you should name it that, my guys. You know what would happen these days if you fucking named an event the High Teen Carnival? Oh, yeah. The High Teen Carnival. What about that jazz cabbage? That devil's lettuce? Well, back then, this is when they were showing people videos where, you know, you inject one marijuana, you're gonna fucking murder your dog, family, and the neighbor's baby. Okay? At the High Teen Carnival. Can I go to the High Adult Carnival?
That means a date.
Whoa. I really want to know how to pick out a date in 1949. I make sure they have wide birthing hips.
Yes, he'd enjoy that. Except, well, it's too bad Janice always acts so superior and bored. She'd make a fellow feel awkward and inferior. No, it won't be easy asking for that first date.
All right, seriously? That's this fucking idiot gets to pick which one of the beautiful women he gets to go on a date with. Creeper on the stairs, listening to people's phone calls.
Ed, is this private? How about a date? Well, I mean...
Well, really? No thanks, Woody.
Oh, you suck.
I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah? And they chance of giving him the brush off for me?
Well, of all the nerve!
Hi, Woody. Oh, hi. Big night, eh? Yeah.
How do you say goodnight?
Don't, please.
After all, a girl likes to know you've had a good time.
We got a little off track from police stuff there. Ladies, just hear me out, please. Oh, look at this. Look at this meme. Look at this. You guys like this meme? This is a good meme for you. When you ask the crackhead why she broke into the Taco Bell just to piss on the floor. I do as the crystal guides. Dude, I just arrested. I can break these cuffs. Me. Doubt. The ultimate teleportation device. What, Jaeger? Blackout, jail cell. Poorly made police memes has some of the best police memes. When you go on a call and the involved parties have a doggo. When writing my reports, knife, lethal cutting instrument. New security contract at the hospital. 7 months later. My girlfriend telling the police not to arrest me. Me drunk and wondering why she's mad at the Uber driver. When you hear dispatch, open mic after a solid shit talking session. One of my sergeants I worked with, his first day as a police officer out of the academy, he wasn't wearing his seatbelt and they were running code 3. He hit a car that drove out in front of them. It was the car's fault. And he got ejected from the police car, went through the windshield and smacked his head and his everything all over the pavement, almost died, and spent like 6 months in the hospital, and then came back for a second day as a police officer. That's how we got the policy of always wear your seatbelt. Dispatch on a holiday, paying double time with 10 minutes left on shift. I need a unit to break for an ongoing domestic. Me, after thinking about all the gear I want to buy. You son of a bitch, I'm in. NYPD officer injured by razor blade and cheesesteak from restaurant. Definitely happened in Firehouse Subs. An on-duty plainclothes New York Police Department officer bit into a cheesesteak and cut his mouth on a razor blade. This makes me want to start a sub shop called Police Station Subs. It's like people putting Glocks in children's Halloween candy. Stop the madness. School officer pawns firearm, brings pellet gun to work. Hillsborough County Sheriff says is a school resource officer too, man. The people that are supposed to be protecting children. It's in Florida. It was Florida cop. Of course it was Florida cop. School resource officer pawned a service weapon that reported to work with a pellet gun. The sheriff said the discovery was made when a supervisor performed a standard random officer check at the school. The supervisor noticed King was not wearing a holstered weapon and began to ask questions. He gave excuses to investigators about why he did not have his weapon, but later confessed he pawned the gun, as well as a ballistic vest and weapon-mounted light assigned to him by the sheriff's office. It wasn't being fixed. It wasn't broken. It wasn't left someplace where he was taking target and shooting practice. He had pawned that school security-issued firearm assigned to him to protect the children at Mango Elementary. He apparently pawned the weapon and 6 other items between the beginning of the school year and the end of November. He was charged with 8 counts of giving false info to a pawnbroker. Oh, DOD releases a plan to allow personnel to carry firearms on base. That's pretty sick. You know, they're finally letting people who are like professional with firearms handle firearms. Oh God, Massachusetts State Police is the first law enforcement agency in the country to use Boston Dynamics dog-like robot. It is raising questions from civil rights advocates about how much oversight there should be with police robotics program. These things are terrifying. I'm pretty sure I used to have nightmares about something similar when I was a child. So I'm guessing they have cameras on them. Oh my God. Barricaded suspects would definitely give up if they saw that thing and his little buddy there coming through a door. You know, Elon Musk says that robots are eventually going to be able to move so fast that you need a strobe light to even see them. It's gonna be these things, but they're gonna be running so fast you can't see them. You're just gonna be dead. Just gonna shove that arm thing down your mouth hole and pull your heart out. Oh, Florida woman. 33-year-old Esperanza Gomez was arrested after police say she bit her boyfriend's during an argument. She was with her boyfriend at her apartment drinking beer. Around midnight, she left her apartment and returned with a female friend a short time later. After the friend left, Gomez accused her boyfriend of wanting to have sex with her friend. Police say Gomez and her boyfriend began to argue, and she began poking him with a knife. He didn't suffer any substantial injuries, but had red marks and redness in his chest. So when did the wiener biting come in to play? So I'm confused. She was poking him with a knife, and then, like, did she rip his pants off and then, like, shoot in like a wrestling takedown, but put her face right where the wobbly bits were? Or were the pants still on? Was it an over the pants bite? Did she threaten him with a knife, like pull it out and let me bite it? Maybe they like had the fight and then she like pretended like she wanted to get frisky and then was like, I'll get him, I'll show him. Border agencies over 150 pounds of prohibited baloney in Texas. U.S. Customs and Border Protection Office of Field Operations Agriculture Specialists, I didn't know that was a thing, seized 14 rolls of Mexican baloney. Why does that sound like slang for some kind of drug? You got any of that Mexican baloney? Not on our streets. They're not gonna have this illegal Mexican baloney. Mexican baloney is prohibited because it's made from pork and has the potential for introducing foreign animal diseases to the U.S. pork industry. So are they scared that they're gonna feed the baloney to pigs? Think of our pigs. It's all shits and giggles till someone giggles and shits. Look at those brows, dude. Look at them. Look at them. Look. It's like she went to the tattoo artist and was like, all right, make me look confused all the time. This woman is wanted in connection with a shoplifting incident. She's very recognizable. See chest tattoo and eyebrows. You better change the design of those brows real quick. Perhaps a Nike swoop will work. She looks like she smells what the Rock is cooking. Looks like if you pulled her ears, she could flip a pinball with them eyebrows. Browsing through these comments, I'm glad we're all seeing eye to eye. My first thought was the Grinch eyebrows. Watch out, she's going to steal Christmas next. What emotion are you trying to convey to me right now? Yes. Maine man accused of turning Methodist church's playroom into meth lab. I would expect nothing less from a person that looked like that. Methodist, you get it? Methodist Church? Matthew Anderson was arrested after police responded to suspicious activity complained at the Buxton United Methodist Church. When officers arrived at the church, they found items that were consistent with the manufacturing process of methamphetamine in an upstairs area designed as a children's playroom. There is a Crip running around here. Teenager. Dark skin. Short hair. There's a dark-skinned, short-haired teenager running around this house with a blue bandana. Oh no, I'm being attacked by a Crip! Oh no! No! Or a bit. Straight whacker.